how much should you actually eat in a day to maintain weight? Is it 2500 calories or is it 3000 calories? Well, the right answer is none of these. What's up everyone, this is Rahul Nair. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to talk about how much you should eat in a day to maintain weight. Well, I'm sure all of us have looked over the internet on how much daily calorie requirement we have. There is no ideal calorie intake for all of us. Every body is different, and the amount of calories that we intake all depends on numerous factors, including your age, height, weight, and even your body fat percentage. In this video, I have broken down the answer to how much you should eat in a day to maintain weight into 3 simple steps. Step number 1. Calculate your BMR or basal metabolic rate. So let's quickly understand what BMR is. As we all know, our body requires food to produce energy to perform even the smallest of tasks. BMR means the amount or the rate at which your body burns calories in a resting state. So these are the amount of calories without which your body can't do. There is a very specific formula to calculate BMR which differs for both men and women. The formula looks like this. So guys, firstly, you may screenshot this formula for later usage. The only elements that we'll be putting in this formula is weight in kg, height in centimeter, and age in years. For men, it's 66 plus 13.7 into weight, plus 5 into height in centimeter, minus 6.8 into age in years. For women, on the other hand, it's 655 plus 9.6 into weight, plus 1.8 into height in centimeter, minus 4.7 into age in years. Now for further clarity, I am calculating my own BMR. As you can see, I have put my weight, which is 75 kgs, my height, which is 180 centimeters, and my age, which is 25. Let's see what my BMR comes up to. So the formula has thrown me a number of 1823.5, which means my body in a resting state burns 1823 calories in 24 hours. Now that we know how to calculate BMR, let's move on to the next step. Step number 2. Calculate your daily calorie requirement on the base of your lifestyle. Now the very first requirement for this step is to be completely honest with yourself, because you don't want to rate or assess yourself with the wrong lifestyle, because that will end up giving you the wrong number of calories that you require in a day. So I have some numbers with me. To arrive at the daily number of calories required, you need to include the daily calorie burn on the basis of your lifestyle. Now each lifestyle over here has different kind of numbers to the decimal point which you need to follow. Take a look at this next screen. There are 4 bifurcations in lifestyle: sedentary, lightly active, moderately active, and very active. In sedentary, it's basically someone who does absolutely zero exercise. So it won't count if you say, okay, you know what, I get up in the morning, I go to the office, I come back, I am walking, right? I am burning calories. But no, that's a sedentary lifestyle. You go there and you're sitting on a chair. Even if you move around, that's not a workout. So sedentary means absolutely no exercise. Now that you have your BMR numbers with you, here you'll have to multiply on the basis of each of these lifestyles. So if you fall in the sedentary category, you need to multiply your BMR by 1.2. Similarly, lightly active means if you exercise lightly. So if you exercise for 1 to 3 days in a week, if you go to the gym, or you probably do proper cardio workouts 1 to 3 times a week, you fall in the lightly active category, and you multiply your BMR by 1.375. Next comes moderately active. It is growing in proportion in terms of your workouts. 1 to 3 times, this is 3 to 5 times. Do you see what's happening? It's a pattern. The more you exercise, the more amount of calories your body requires. We are multiplying numbers, right? So for moderately active, you multiply your BMR by 1.55. Next, very active. Now these are probably your Olympic athletes. These are probably your sportsmen, all kinds of athletes. In very active, you exercise or engage in hard exercise for 6 to 7 days a week. Here you multiply your BMR by 1.725, which is almost 2. So you require almost double the amount of calories than your body actually burns in a resting state, because your body is exerting that much. Coming to this one, now that you've multiplied your BMR with these numbers, you'll arrive at a specific number. That number, based on your lifestyle, is the daily amount of calorie that your body requires. Nothing more, nothing less. So to explain you guys step 2 in further detail, I have made these calculations on myself. Now that I already have my BMR with me, which is 1823.5, I will multiply that according to the lightly active category, which is 1.375. Now that I multiply my BMR, the number that I'm arriving at is 2507.3 calories. So this is my daily calorie requirement based on my lifestyle. Now let's get to the next step. Coming to step number 3, which is also the final step. It's called prepare a food chart. Yes, it has more to do with discipline, because this is something where even the best of athletes or anyone under the sky can make mistakes. To maintain weight, if you've reached a certain weight, you know that you don't want to go beyond this weight. You need a lot of discipline and strategy to keep it that way. You need to ensure in this step that while preparing a food chart, you have a mix of everything. You need to have carbs, proteins, you need to have vitamins, minerals, so that you don't feel starved, yet you are within that calorie limit that you have in your head. Now, some people may ask, I calculated and my daily calorie requirement is 2500 calories. And I went on Google and it says a pastry has around 500 calories. So can I have 4 to 5 pastries and I'll have nothing else in the day, throughout the day? Yes, you're not exceeding the calorie count, but your body has it. You need to have a balanced diet. Where is the protein? Where are the essential vitamins and minerals? All you're having is sugar. It's not just about the calories, quality counts. So guys, one last point before I end this video. Now that you know how you're arriving at these calorie figures, I'd like to tell you that these are estimate numbers. These are not accurate to the decimal. I'll tell you the reason behind this. Has it ever happened to you that you and your friend both weigh the same, both have the same height? Your friend eats more than you, yet looks a little fitter than you, just a little bit. You know why that's happening? Because your friend has a higher amount of muscle mass and lesser proportion of body fat percentage as compared to you. I might be probably having 15% of body fat and he'll be having somewhere around 10 or 8, which is why he looks a little bit leaner. So the key aspect that's playing a role here is the body fat percentage. Now, how to calculate body fat percentage is something that the experts are best at. There is a reason why there are proper dietitians and proper nutritionists out there. They can help you with exact body fat percentage if you're really serious and you want to go for the exact amount of calories. There are a few ways in which you can calculate your fat percentage at home. There are some fat calipers that are out there available on Amazon, and I'm planning to do a video on it soon. So stay tuned for that as well. So guys, I hope this video was really helpful for you and it gave you direction as to how much you should actually eat in a day. I hope you'll be a little more aware, and in case you have any queries regarding weight maintenance, feel free to drop those in the comment section. This video was not about weight loss, it was about weight maintenance. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.